today how I'm going to install my new baskets on my bike. These are from Lectric, and so they are the official Lectric baskets, if you will. So this piece is what goes on the front section of the fender right here, and that's gonna hold the small basket. And then there's already a fender sitting on the back fender to hold the large basket. And I have instructions. So I'm just gonna go through the process with you guys and share with you how I do it. And then if I feel really brave, I'm gonna turn my handlebar stem around to get the handlebars a little closer to me. I've been watching videos on it and I really think that it will help me a lot. I have discussed that I have carpal tunnel, so my hands go numb holding on to this, and a lot of people have said that it helps if you can get the handlebars closer to you, then you can keep your wrist straighter, which is what causes my wrist to go numb. So, all right, so let's start. Step number 1, I have to remove the headlight using an Allen wrench, and the fender will subsequently unattach. And then I reconnect the fender using the screw washer that previously held in the headlight, and then unplug the cable connectors. So let's see if we can do this, okay? And I'll just take you guys along for the ride because I don't know, there's a lot of parts and pieces in here, and there's a cable too, and I'm not sure what that's about, but let's see if we can get into this. So there's a lot of YouTube videos on, okay, clearly that's not a 5mm. They gave me 2 Allen wrenches with the baskets, so hopefully, oh yeah, this one works. You know, my headlight was already loose and I've been meaning to tighten it anyway, so this will give me a good opportunity to do that. All right, so I don't know why the bikes all have an Allen wrench situation. It means that we have to cart the Allen wrenches around with us everywhere we go in case something breaks or comes loose, right? But I guess they take up less room than a screwdriver. But why wouldn't they make them all the same size Allen wrench? It makes me crazy. Anyway, all right, so unscrewing this headlight on here. And I'm trying to get it maybe to a point where I can just unscrew it with my fingers. And I may not bore you guys with this whole process. I'll speed it up a little bit. Okay, headlight is off, and the fender is loose. It's not, there's a whole nother connector over there, so I'm not sure what that's about. Let me go back to the instructions. Okay, fender will subsequently unattach. Reconnect the fender using the screw that previously held in the headlight, then unplug the cable connectors. All right, I don't know what the cable connectors are. It doesn't have a diagram. Oh, I think it means this. Oh no, do I have to unconnect that whole thing? No. All right, well, let me reconnect the fender, since that was the first thing it said to do. I don't know why you have to take the headlight off and then reconnect the fender, but whatever. All right, I think I'm just gonna retighten it loosely. Okay, now I don't know what the cable connectors are, but I guess I'll figure this out. All right, let's read step number 2. Place the lowest end of the rack lowest end of the rack so that it sits above parallel to the front tire. Oh, there. And I think this is going to have to go into. It's going to have to go inside this basket. Oh, I don't want to disconnect those cables. I may just put the rear basket on. Oh no, it's got to go right there, you guys. So this cable has to go through there. Maybe there's an easy way. I may have to watch a YouTube video on this. Oh no. I'm going to go on. I'm going to read the next section. Use the hook located above the screw holes on the front rack to secure the wiring harness. Well, this is the wiring harness, and it didn't say to undo that before. Okay, so while angling the 4 screw holes to the insertion points located on the bike's head tube harness so that the wiring harness does not interfere with any turning movements. Okay, so maybe it's not the wiring harness I have to undo when they talk about the cable connectors. I don't know why they wouldn't show me a picture of it. I don't know. Unplug the cable connectors. I don't know what the cable connectors are. Maybe I'll figure this out as I go. So step 2, place the lowest end of the rack so that it sits above parallel to the front tire. Lowest end of the rack, parallel to the front tire. Okay. So that's definitely going to be this thing. I don't know what that hook is for. So that it sits, oh, I see. They want me to turn the handlebars in such a way that the basket is parallel to the tires. But then this harness is going to be in the way. Let me see if it easily disconnects. That would be the brake line, and this wiring harness. Now this wiring harness goes everywhere. Oh, but the headlight cable is right here. Looks like it unplugs, right? I don't know how. Let's see. Does it unscrew or anything? I'm just gonna move it over there. Just gonna move it over there for now. All right, let's see if we can't get this on here. Move the wiring harness out of my way. And yep, okay. And then I guess all of these little screws are the same, and they've included washers. So I'm just going to hook up the washers and get the first screw in. I'm doing this by myself. Let's see here. Let's just get one in and see how that goes. I didn't have a lot of luck with the lock when I put the lock on because the lock wouldn't fit in Carl's bike. I had to actually put it in mine. All right. Probably like most things like this, you want to just finger tighten all of the screws because there's always a little give and take in them. Oh, yeah, there it went. Okay, that's great. It fell down inside of this thing. Okay, Mike. Okay. Wow. Yeah, okay, that went all the way down inside of there. I'm gonna have to go get a piece of tape. You know, on the end of a pencil. Get the screw out of there. Look, I think I just It's very tight. Okay, oh, there it goes. All right. All right, so there's like 2 little plugs and a hole at the other end of this that I presume this all goes into. But I think it's going to be very tight. Definitely want to do this out here. Okay, there. Got that. Now, let's install the headlight upside down. Okay, and so now that I know the headlight's not going to go back on the fender, I'm going to tighten up the fender, and we're going to put this on the front of the basket. It actually goes on the rack. So let's see here. Okay, step 1. Place the small basket above the front rack while aligning the screw holes above the insertion points of the front rack. That's step 1.
So this goes in the back, this goes in the front, and you have 2 washers that will go that go in the bracket. So you have the this goes in, then you put the push it in the bracket, then you put another washer on it, then you screw this on there. Then what you do is you get your Allen wrench here, and what I would suggest.
I couldn't even get it started.
Okay, well, that's the deal. This is a locking nut. This little, see that blue thing in there?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what you're going to need is a socket. Do you have a socket and a small wrench or anything like that? No? Come on over here.
Well, why wouldn't they give me a socket if I needed a socket? Because they give me 2 different Allen.
Well, you can use a pair of pliers also, but a socket is so much easier.
Okay. So what this is a Rock Bros saddlebags and case, and the whole thing, it's all one unit, and it velcros to the bracket that he has on his back fender. So it's pretty cool. They're kind of pricey, but it's waterproof. And I actually got one off of OfferUp that someone wasn't going to use anymore. It still had the tags on it. So it's got it's got netting on the top, and it's got some elastic strapping, so you could put something underneath there if you needed to, and the handle. It's got a very good size interior, and I was just going to show you what I've already got in here, because I've got a lot of stuff already in here. But I've got our cable lock, I've got our portable air pump that if you guys haven't seen the video on this, I did a little review of it, and it's a pretty cool little rechargeable air pump. And then it actually has, this is a, I think this is the waterproof bag that covers the whole thing. And then I've got a full set of Allen wrenches, and there's also a strap. So if you want to take the bag off and carry it like over your shoulder, you can. And then inside there are Velcro separators, so you can put these kind of in there wherever you want to hold the other things that you have. And then there's a whole nother section that unzips. And what this does is it actually makes this part expandable. So kind of like a suitcase would do, you can expand the top of this and fit even more stuff in there. There's a container on the back for a water bottle. Right now I've got my bungee cords in there. And then on the side, on both sides, there's saddlebags. So there's no pockets on the outside here, and there's no pockets on the inside of there. But what these do is, this unzips just like that. It opens up fully, and it becomes a saddlebag on both sides of the bike. So there's another stretchy cord here. You open the top of this, and now this huge pocket is available on the sides, on both sides. I've got my kryptonite lock in here. So we actually carry with us 3 separate locks. I've got the U lock for this is the kryptonite lock. It's a combination. And then I've got the cable lock, which is a lot longer. And then on my bike, I've got the Lectric lock. It requires a key, but it stays on the bike all the time. And what I find is we never know when we're out and about where we're going to be or what the locking situation is going to be like. And sometimes I need the cable lock to connect both bikes together, and then I'll use like the kryptonite lock to hook it to, you know, a fixed spot. But it seems to be, I'm finding that I need multiple applications for a lock. So, but this Rock Rose bag has been really helpful, and it really seems to hold an awful lot. Between it and the baskets on my bike, I think we're good to go. Listen, you guys, thanks for being with us. I really appreciate your tuning in and staying with us and our channel and sharing in our world. Listen, if there's any questions you guys have or comments, please put them down below, because YouTube looks at that and it helps our channel grow by sharing your comments and being a part of our channel. And listen, don't forget to hit that like button, the little thumbs up down below, and that also helps our channel grow. And then subscribe, that little bell icon down below, that is what tells you each time we put up a new video. And we do this every Sunday for you guys. We try to commit to a week. Sometimes they're shorter than others, but we try really hard to get content out there for you guys, even when we're not traveling or RVing. So make sure you hit the little bell and that red subscribe so that you know when we're going to put out a new video. And listen, don't forget, we'll see you guys next week.